Welcome, welcome to everyone. Happy weekend. How are we doing? I hope our weekend is doing good. Sorry, I'm running late. Best program after this. I was getting ready all that I will need before I come online because I'm moving out immediately. We are all highly welcome. Welcome, welcome to every one of us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy weekend. If you've joined me live, kindly greet. I can welcome you to this morning's broadcast. As we look at menopausal arthritis, okay, you need to exercise because exercise is lotion. Okay, you see these lotions I'm holding in my hand. Exercise is lotion. Exercise is very, very good, and I'm going to be telling you why, and also sharing some tips you can use, and also showing you one or two exercises you can actually do, okay, to off and then to increase. I'll just do one sample of them for us to see. Sorry, I came in late today, but it is well. According to those that will talk, my phone was hanging, my laptop is hanging, and I want to go and see those who are online with me and welcome them. Why are you hanging? Stop it, stop it. Okay, so highly welcome, welcome, welcome to this morning's broadcast. Okay, my phone is hanging. I don't know why. All right, so we are I can welcome you to this morning's broadcast. You can chat. I'm sure I can see you from the chat section here. Okay, from the stream, highly welcome. My laptop is on. Those of us who are on Instagram, you can also greet. I can welcome you to this morning's broadcast. Welcome, 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 welcome. Laptop, I've never done this before. What is it like this? Okay, let me bring it up as it. All right, so like I said, motion is you need to move. You actually need to move. You need to move so that you'll be able to allow the synovial fluid to move into all those parts of your body. All those parts, that's exactly what you need to do. I have to come on to Facebook here so I can see those who are live. I need to welcome those who are online already. All right. Need to welcome us to this morning's broadcast. My phone is hanging. All right, so I'm switching off the laptop. Trying to get to where I can see those who have joined me live. Okay, hello, Abe, Abon, Lahore, Imade, Elma, Yob. Like I said, I'll still see you from the list. So you can read. I can welcome you to this morning. Today we're looking at menopausal arthritis. And no matter ever menopausal arthritis it is, like I said, we all know that menopause is that period in a woman's life that everybody will go through. Everybody will go through it. There's nobody who will not go through menopause as a woman. We will all go through menopause as a woman. But the important thing is, how are you handling your own? And if you have not entered menopause, how are you preparing to enter menopause? If you've not entered, how are you preparing yourself to enter your menopausal stage? It's very, very important. Remember, like if you want to build a house now, this plan. It's good to plan how you're going to build that house. Okay, I'm on my fitness board this morning. I've done my exercises. I have already taken my 1 hour walk this morning. Okay, more than 1 hour, sir. I think I walked from 4 a.m. to about 5:30. That's 1 hour. So as we are getting younger. Let me put it that way. Some people don't want to say they are getting older. As you're adding on age, you are not getting older. As you're adding on year after year, okay? Don't mind my tongue, go. Look at the one that will appeal to people. But you know, the truth has to be told. The truth is always more important than any other thing. The truth will always remain. The truth is the thing that will stand the test. So, as you are in 1 year after the other year, you need to actually be careful how you live your life. You need to plan your life so that you will be able to age gracefully. In fact, one of my mentors is to age joyfully. You know, a lot of us are afraid of aging time. You're afraid of, time you're getting older. So many people are like, hey, what is going to happen to me? They are all very, very afraid, asking themselves, how will it be? Because you see some of these people who are old and they are looking funny and they're always falling sick. And those of us that already have sickly parents, you're carrying from one place to the other. That will not be your portion. That will not be my portion in Jesus' name, okay? But we need to plan. We need to plan. We need to, ahead of time, try to live out and plan out and do things that will not take us to be like people of those age, because they didn't have information, they didn't have technology, they didn't have education like we do. They don't have enough means of information like we do now. Now there are so many things that you can get yourself, that you can know yourself. So nobody would have any excuse not to live healthy. Nobody will have any excuse not to live at optimal age or optimal time. Okay, except of course life and death is in the hands of God. But after that, how are you living? You need to plan. And that's why, like now, when we talk about menopausal arthritis, I want to talk about it today and also tell you some risk factors. Okay, some of the risk factors, one is age. Age is one of those risk factors. So you're going to get older, you're not going to be getting younger. That's the truth of the matter. And if you're going to get older, you have that risk factor. So you need to start planning ahead of time. Another risk factor is also your type of work or job that you had done in time past. Like there's some people that their works, like those who sit a lot in offices, those who carry a lot of heavy loads, like when they are younger, and those who do a lot of work. There are some people who work in places where they have to do a lot of trekking. Okay, all these are risks to arthritis, and then also to menopausal arthritis, because menopausal arthritis actually has to do with women at middle age. When you reach your middle age, you've already reached that menopause period, and of course that brings that risk of your estrogen fluctuation, your hormonal imbalance. That also tells on the arthritis factor. Okay, so that's another risk factor. Another risk factor which also you need to be very, very careful about is family, genetic. There are some people that it just runs in their family. Like I know a fact, their mother had serious arthritis. By the time she was age 40, she was already using walking stick. And I happened to travel to the village and I now saw the two daughters, and both of them, one is just about, this was like some years back, she should be about 50 now, the other one maybe like 60 now. They are both on sticks, they are using walking stick to. So one would really say, oh, this is them, it's running in their family. So whatever they needed to have done, they ought to have done it before that age, right? They ought to have done it before, so that not be their portion. So these are some of the risk factors that could happen when one is having that could be for menopausal arthritis. Hello, Bethany, you're welcome. Welcome, welcome. Beautiful morning. God bless you. It's Anthony. Beautiful morning to you. You're all welcome for joining me live. I appreciate. I deeply, deeply each time you women and men and ladies join me live. All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so getting out of bed at this age, middle age 40 and above, and especially for people who are prone to having arthritis or who have arthritis, can actually be something tough for us. It can actually be something something tough for us, and not because of all the things you need to do or all the things you had done the day before. Like even for me, I had a very, very busy week, and getting out of bed this morning, I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to get up. I'm not going to get up. Let me sleep a little while. So I held my phone in my hand. And by the time I woke up again, it was 30 minutes after. So I had to say, no, I just have to get up and go and do the needful. I had to get up to go and actually do the needful. All right. So for the people who have osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, getting out of bed to exercise can even be a worse pain for them. It can be something even more painful for them. But hello, Eunice Adeojo, it's been a while. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. Eunice is one of my customers, retaining customers. She gets a lot of products for herself. Welcome. How are you? How are you feeling? How is your body? All right. So menopausal joint pain fatigue is another thing that's like a symptom that comes from menopausal arthritis. When you have menopausal arthritis, it comes with fatigue. Okay, there are things that are real. There are things that we need to. Those who have it, you know it. Okay, but there are some things you can do. It's not a doom, not as if to say that is the end of life for you. Okay, it's not the end of life for you. There are so many things you can do. Both rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis can develop and in menopause. People who have not had it before can begin to have it. People who had it, it can worsen, indicating that hormone level play a role. Your hormones play a role in menopausal arthritis, because the causes of arthritis and the correlation to menopause, people are still not, the science is not looking at it very well, but they keep saying there is no cure, there is no cure, there is no treatment and things like that. Now, if medicine is saying that, I beg of you, the best thing for you to do is prevention. Prevention is better than cure. But of course, we all know that there are some things you can do. There are some lifestyle changes you can, take that will have a big impact on your quality of life, and that can actually also reduce and almost remove that menopausal arthritis completely. There are so many. For me, I call it reversal. Like I always give the testimony of my husband that developed arthritis of the shoulder, okay, that some people will call spondylosis. And using some of our supplements helped to reverse it and brought the pain to zero. Now he's not having it. But because it's him and a few others that have handled, some people have given that product to, it has worked for them. But of course, you all know that natural medicine, science, and medical terms, they are not really coming into terms to agree with some of those things, but they can help. They can actually help you if you can combine exercise. Like now, for those of you who can't move, at least move on your fitness ball. What I'm doing like this, is already having some impact and burning some calories. Remember that weight is one of those culprits of arthritis. I'm already burning some weight as I'm exercising. So even if you can't do all those hectic exercises they talk about, get your fitness ball. I'm also going to show us some practicals, like I said, using the dumbbell. These are things you can do. You don't have to stress yourself so much in doing them. But anyway, menopausal arthritis is real. It has come to stay. Hormones are playing a role in it. And also, you need to prevent it. Prevention is better, safer, and cheaper than cure. You have to start with prevention also. So what if you have been diagnosed of arthritis? What do you do? Because one of the biggest issues in managing arthritis isn't the pain, but is that notion that the diagnosis of arthritis means you need to slow down or stop all activities to preserve your joints for further damage. That's what some people feel. Immediately they say they have arthritis, the first thing that comes to their mind is, oh, I need to reduce my movement, I need to reduce whatever I'm doing so that I'll be able to preserve this by remaining joint. I can remember some old people, they will say, hey, Biko, let me just know how I will work out so that Upu nke fola for, if you are Igbo, you will understand. They will say, clearly, maybe Upu nke fola for, so that I will not destroy the remaining leg or the remaining, waist that is there. No, it shouldn't be what you're doing. It shouldn't be less movement, okay? Because of the matter is that motion is lotion. Someone is calling me. Motion is lotion. Motion is actually lotion. When you're moving, even if you have menopausal arthritis symptoms, sitting in one place, not moving, is works for your body, is works for your entire the whole process. One of the healing processes or one of the healing procedures is movement, and that's why a lot of people who sit in one place, who are retired, of course many of us retire towards that menopausal age. That's why arthritis setting for people. So people who get a diagnosis of arthritis, or they say you have degenerating disc disease, you people like that often fear that moving will now make their pain worse, make the situation worse. But the truth is that activities and exercise can keep you stretching and moving, and they are really very important in maintaining flexibility and strength. The more you reduce your movement, the more the arthritis worsen. That's the truth about it. So the more you reduce your movement, the more you're sedentary, the more menopausal arthritis increases, and any form of arthritis. Okay, but isn't the arthritis pain telling you to stop? Yeah, like I told us when I woke up, I don't have arthritis. But when I woke up this morning, because I had a very busy week, very busy day, and I really didn't sleep enough, I'm still going to take my siesta. That's why if not for the siesta I had yesterday, I don't know how it could have been for me. I just stole out time for 1 hour and went to take a nap. Okay, so but you need to just anything that can make you get up. You need to formulate that thing. My own prayers make get up. I know that I have to do my morning prayers, and when I'm doing my morning prayers, early morning prayers, I walk. So that putting that prayer actually needs to work in helps me to get up every morning. So what will help you get up? You need to forget that. You need to start doing that. Hello, Didi, and Ken, welcome to this morning's podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't have any issue this live stream today. There isn't actually a correlation between severity of disease and the severity of pain. Okay, that you're having pain does not mean that the disease is getting worse. That you're not having pain does not mean the disease is getting worse. For someone with only mild degeneration can actually feel a lot of pain. And then someone with so much bone degeneration might not even feel that pain. All right, so it's not, but sometimes the pain make us feel that that's how the arthritis is doing. But once you have diagnosed of arthritis, it's time for you to make some choices around managing the condition. You need to manage the condition. You need to start doing things that can help you get out of pain and finally actually make you to be well again. So that's why you need to determine the right activity, level of activity you need to be doing. Arthritis presents differently in different people. And so your choice of activity depends on what works for you. That's why you need to study your body. You need to know how your body talks to you, and then respond to how your body talks to you. I will never the illustration I always give us. There was a time I was having serious arthritis pain. Okay, before I got to know about our Forever Move and our Active HA, I was having serious arthritis pain. But this supplement actually helped me, okay, to remove that pain. Today, I don't have arthritis. That's why I say I don't want to argue with people who say that arthritis is not reversible. Well, I don't want to argue, but mine got reversed. My husband's own got reversed from these supplements that I'm holding in my hand. That's what helped them to reverse arthritis. And you can chat me on my WhatsApp number +23470351642 +2347035151642. I'm going to put it on the comment section for those in Facebook. So my WhatsApp number, I might try to put on Kiriko for people in Instagram too. My WhatsApp number is +2347035151642 +2347035151642. So you can chat me on my WhatsApp number, and I'm going to be leading you on how you can use this supplement to reverse arthritis. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can do so on Instagram. WhatsApp number okay, is +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515. All right, thank you. I can see some people on WhatsApp. If you welcome, Miriam, welcome. Who is up here? Honey, welcome. Pastor John, welcome. Sarah, welcome. Thank you all for joining me. Okay, all right. Like we all know, we are looking at menopausal arthritis, and generally that will talk about menopausal arthritis also would be for arthritis itself, even though I know that menopause, because of the hormonal changes, can also bring that for people. All right, so I'm saying that you need to determine the right activity for you. And I was trying to tell us a story of when I had arthritis, and I was looking for, I knew that exercises could help. So, and I also knew that weight loss could help. So I went on YouTube and I was looking for videos of exercises I could do. And I now saw this one of mountain climbing, and I started doing it. It was this very athletic man, and I was doing that mountain climbing. You have to stay on the ground and you do as if you're climbing the mountain on the ground. Hey, each morning when I wake up and I'm doing that mountain climb, my husband will say, hey, hey. When I felt that he was trying to discourage me, I left the room. I started going to the sitting room to do it. That's how one day I was just there in the sitting room doing it, and the next thing I had on my right ankle was kakara. Hey! I said, what is this? So, and he was not even around. He was in the room. I said, hey, that's how I carried my leg. I started going gently to the room. When I got to the room, I said, darling, I have done the one they sent me not to do. We still laugh about it today. So, because arthritis presents itself in different ways, you need to study your body, start some exercises, and that's why I will show you some mild exercises today that you'll be doing, and then you find out what works for you, and you go with what works for you. Because for some, continuing with or even increasing their current activity is fine. For others, switching to like a non-weight bearing, such as swimming in the pool, bicycle, static bicycle, might be more comfortable. But generally, for most people, walking is one of the best exercises you can give to that your arthritis, and also some kind of massage. And like I said, pain is not gain when it comes to your arthritis issue. Pain is not gain. So if you're having pain already, just get any of these, either aloe heat lotion or an MSM gel. They work together, they work differently also. Okay, this one is like if you're having some kind of pain and you need that heat. There's that heat and warm sensation that helps. You can have this, and this is also very, very versatile. It helps also with people who are having headache and you want to sleep off. And then this is also very good because it doesn't have that heat, so you can rub it at different parts of your body where and it's gel, aloe vera gel, both are aloe vera gel based. So this one is good because it doesn't give you that heat and that shock. So you can rub it in different places in your body. And they're also very good for acne. People who have, like, if you have acne, you can rub it and acne will go. All right, so rub your aloe heat, the places where you're having, or your SM gel pain, rub it and get up and do your exercises. Like in the next trip I'm going to take, anytime I'm traveling, I have my aloe heat lotion because I know I have to airport, walk a lot and things like that. I rub it all over my joints, my ankle, my knees, and I feel free and do what I need to do. So if you've got good stability and concentration when the joint is moving, you won't have that wiggling and dingling of your legs that will make it to be cracking. So you need to study yourself. And then you also need to evaluate your true range of motion so that you will know what to do. Hello, Titi Olabade, you're welcome. Isaac Suru, you're welcome. Welcome, Ajuchukwu Ozioma, and welcome, Olufinke Ifi Ona. We are all welcome to this evening morning's podcast. All right. We look at menopausal arthritis, okay? Now, you need to evaluate your range of motion and then know how to increase gradually your range of motion. So what I mean is like this. For example, your hand, my hand can go like 90 degree. Okay, my right hand, my left hand also. But I normally notice that my left hand is swifter than my right hand. Sometimes when I'm moving my right hand, I have one kind of as if there's something holding me. So what do? I always use my heat lotion on my right hand when I have to do some exercises that will go like when I do some of these exercises that you have to go like 360 or 90 degree. Okay, so if the joint should have like 90 degrees of range, but you limit that motion to just like 45 degrees, which is midway, you are overusing that portion of your joint surface. So you need to use your full motion, and then you also need to share the load over your entire joint surface. That way you will be able to not to disturb any part of your leg. And that's why sometimes when you have some shoes that are not good, the soles are not good, or shoes that are bent, especially for some of us men and women who you wear shoe until the soles bend. When that sole of the shoe bends, your ankle, you're definitely going to have some ankle issue after a time, because you're not using the range of motion. You're not allowing that leg to be balanced on the surface it's supposed to use, and that's not very good. And then another thing you need to do is to determine the cause of that your arthritis pain. There are several things that could cause arthritis pain. What is causing your own? You need to determine it. Is this sedentary lifestyle? Maybe you're working in a place where you sit a lot, working in an office where you sit a lot. So because of it, your core muscles are overused. Remember, when your core muscles are overused and they're getting tired, then when you get up or you do things, they depend on your knees, on your joint. And that's why that one also becomes overused and begin to have some kind of issue or the other. Okay, so you need to determine the type of pain. Is it hereditary? Is it from your gene? Is it because of your lifestyle? Maybe the type of food you're eating? Is it because of your job? Maybe the way you're sitting? Is it because of your shoes? Or is it because you need to determine the cause of the arthritis? Because I tell people, if you say with so many ailments like high blood pressure, you can take all the medicine in the world, take all the supplements in the world, go for all this therapy and the rest. As long as you have not noted the cause of your high blood pressure, to go and handle that curse, after a while, no matter the medicine you take, they will come, and that's why the reversal is difficult. Reversal is good and perfect when you find out the cause of your ailment, what is causing your arthritis, what is causing your high blood pressure, what is causing your diabetes, so that you can go to the root of the matter and handle the root. Then you're okay. So when you have found out the cause of the arthritis, okay, is the pain truly from your joint, or is it like from somewhere else? Then is it a muscle restriction, or a tight up flexor, or it may be a trigger point of nearby muscle, or a nerve. I always ask people, like when I'm dealing with them, I ask them, how do you feel? Where is it coming from? By the time you're asking, you'll find out that some people, it's not really arthritis doing them, it's nerve issue. So what do? I always make sure they have their garlic thyme and also their active C. And some people that their arthritis are due to nerves issue, they need to add either or both of these, so that it will be to help to ease off, handle that nerves issue, and then also handle the arthritis that they are having. Okay, so you need to find out what the trigger point. When you found that, then the next stage is to reduce pain. Okay, you need to reduce pain, and there are techniques of reducing pain. There's something I found out, I'll just read it out to you. Have you ever heard of gate control theory? Okay, it's called gate control theory of pain. The gate control theory of pain, it goes like this: the brain can really only accept one signal at a time. So traveling up the peripheral nervous system from the limbs, like from your knees, once a signal is received by the brain, it temporarily shuts the brain off from getting other messages, effectively closing that gate. So that's the pain signals, while it may not seem like it's when like now, sometimes when you have pains, like now if you hit your toe on something and it pierces your toe or it injures your toe, you don't feel that pain immediately. Okay, that top of pain that you feel is not immediately, travel slowly until it gets to your brain. So if you can get another signal to your brain first, it can then shut the gate to that pain, reducing your sensation of hurt. Okay, so that's how the gate signals work. That's how the gate control theory of pain works. So whichever one gets to the brain first is the one that will work for you. So that's why sometimes me, when I hit my leg somewhere, because that pain will travel slowly, if there's a way you can quickly get something to hold it, or just hold that pain where it is, or try to do something that can distract you from that pain, you'll find out that the pain will be easier for you. So usually you can be taught on ways to wiggle your joints or both, so that you can shut that gate of pain, and also be able to spread your synovial fluid and lubricate sore joints. Okay, so you need to massage. Like now, if you have a pain, you get up in the morning and you're feeling that pain immediately, if you can use something that can send another signal to your brain that, oh, okay, this is what can resolve this pain I'm having, then it can work. You can also use like motivational talk, or that kind of psychologically, and that's what also help people to get up from bed. Because when you get up, everywhere is aching you, and then because already they've sent that signal to the brain, you need to shut off the brain gate and use another thing. And that's why sometimes you talk to yourself, get up and pray, get up and walk. It can help you. And when you get up and do all those things, it helps you to remove that pain even before you take some of the medicine. Do you know that sometimes the medicine we take, before the medicine actually starts working for us, the supplements we take, before they actually start working for us, your psychology of the fact that, oh, taking something that can help remove that pain begins to work for you immediately. You can ask your questions, you can make your comments also. I need to quickly do fast and show us one or two samples of exercises for those of us who will stay to the end. So what else can you do to manage arthritis? Okay, what else can you do to manage arthritis? Arthritis doesn't seem to, run on its own. Like I've told you, some of the risk factors like genetical and things like that. Okay, so but it's very, very, when you talk about menopausal arthritis, of course that risk factor comes with the fact of age, but there are many factors also that are within your control, that that you can do if you've been diagnosed of arthritis. And I'm going to run through like 8 of them now, and then I'll show you some samples of exercises you can do, and we call it a day. All right, number 1, stop smoking and stop accepting secondary smoke. Don't stay around people who are smoking, because smoke accelerates the destruction of your cartilage, and it impedes the repair, especially if you're already having arthritis. It impedes the repair. Okay, it reduces the effectiveness of treatment, complicates surgery, and also increases mortality risk. So you need to stop smoking and stop secondary smoke. Run away. I always tell people, I don't joke. When I go where people are smoking, I get away from there. No matter what it is, I get away from there, because I don't want to inhale, okay, that secondary smoke. Then the second thing is you need to maintain a good body weight. Okay, smoking and your BMI are tough topics that people talk about. Okay, but your BMI is very, very important. Okay, it will do you good to maintain a good BMI, so you have to have good weight. And some of the things that can help you to maintain your weight is start off a weight loss program. Okay, I also coach people on weight loss program. So you can DM me, or you chat me on my WhatsApp number +2347035151642, and tell me you want me to coach you on weight loss, and I'm going to coach you on weight loss. I'm also doing promo on our weight loss program and our Clean 9 at this period. All right. The second thing is portion control. You need to control your portion of food. Eat healthy, be full, but have a portion control. That's also some of the things I train people on when I train them on weight loss. And then also intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting during menopause is absolutely very important. If you have reached your menopause stage, please, you must have one kind of window of eating that is shorter than your normal eating window when you were younger. I also train people on all this when they join me. All right, so number 3, try some topical remedies. Like I've told us, try some people remedies. If you're the type that you don't like swallowing, try and get these two cream I have in my hand and rub them frequently, because they will help also with the massaging and also with your exercises that you will have, especially for people who are just developing arthritis. It will help. The number four thing you need is to apply heat. I've already taught us some heat, warm and cold therapy. You can go and watch that video. Okay, you can also use warm water socks, Epsom salt bath, dipping painful fingers in warm paraffin wax. Okay, and then you can also heat, and that will also heat and lubricate your joint also. So, and then number five, stretch and move. People really overlook the importance of stretching and moving. If you've been on your computer for a while, take 5 minutes, do some forearm stretching. Okay, I do it a lot when I stay. In fact, when I was doing it yesterday, I was telling myself, I hope somebody will not see me and say, "Ah, what is this woman conjuncting?" I did some. I've also taught us some finger exercises that you can do. Some of your exercises and massages is down there on my page. You can go and look at them. So if you want, you can grab a couple of rubber bands, put them around your fingers, and then open and close your hands, okay, with that rubber band. I've also taught us how you can use your band to do this exercise. You can go and watch mine. Then number six, strengthen your core. And that's why exercise ball is important. It's very, very good in strengthening our core. Okay, exercise ball is very, very good. It helps with core stretching. It may seem like, an odd remedy for pain, if because you're having some wrist and shoulder and hands, whatever. But you also need that core exercises. Like if your hip and your abdomen and your pelvis and your lower back are strong, okay, if your core, they are very, very strong, then your knee and your ankle won't have to do all the work. Okay, so you need to strengthen your core. It should be part of the exercises you do when you're doing arthritis exercises. Okay, so then number seven, get good shock absorbers. When we talk about shock absorbers, we're talking about our shoes that we wear. Make sure you have good. In fact, these days, that's what has made me. I now start wearing my canvas shoes. Let me show you before I go back. I now start wearing my canvas shoes, even for visuals. I have a lot of them now, and I got a lot of them, and I wear them because they are more comfortable. They are very good shock absorbers for me that I can use. It's no more all those high heels. In fact, the last convention we had vigil and things like that, I use my canvas, my canvas shoes, my trainer shoes that are comfortable, and use it to wear my boo. Which one concerns me? What concerns me is that I am using good shock absorber. But when you're wearing bad shoes, when you're wearing bad high heels, when you're wearing bad footwears, they are going to actually tell on you sooner than later than you think. Okay, so especially even for those of us, like now, for those of us who are in winter season and you need to use your fingers to do some work, try to get warm water to use to be doing those work. Don't do them with cold water, because they can tell on your the joints of your knuckles. Okay, your finger joints, because cold is also one of the culprits to arthritis. Then number eight, you need to leverage the power of hydration and good diet. Okay, water is very, very important. I can't tell us lies, it's more effective than you might actually think. So you need to drink lots of water, eat lots of turmeric, take your vitamins, take your menopausal supplements. They're very important. And again, for those of you who want to prevent arthritis, it's running in your family, please go and get Forever Move. You don't take it every day. You can take it like every other day. So that you will be there, you will have nutrients fluid. So you might use one bottle for 3 months because you're using it for prevention. So there's no overdose for it. It's made of turmeric and eggshell with a scientific procedure that my company use to make it in a way that it supplies those synovial view. It helps your joints and aches. So if it's running in your family, one of the supplements I advise you to have during your menopause, especially if you get to your menopausal stage, to have your Forever Move and have it. okay, so that you take it from time to time, and anytime you need some heavy duties, you take it ahead of time, right? And again, you need to look at your diet. I've already talked about that. Look at your diet. Make sure you're eating non-inflammatory foods. Make sure you remove every form of inflammatory foods from your diet. Or I don't want, okay, flour, all those flour, carbohydrates, plenty carbohydrates, vegetables. That will be very, very good for you. And then again, if you have been diagnosed of arthritis, it's not the end of life. It's not the end of the activity of your life, okay? It's for you to live and reverse that arthritis, okay? So when you have been diagnosed of arthritis, it's not an excuse to go and now live sedentary lifestyle that will destroy you completely. I was talking with a man 2 weeks ago, and he told me not going to work for 3 months because of the arthritis pain. And you know, one thing he said, which hit me and which we need to be very, very careful of, he said it's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse. And that's the truth. It's going to get worse. If you have arthritis and you don't go and sit down, it's bound to get worse. So what do? Try to manage it. Try to do what I mentioned. Don't sedentary, okay? There are control of them, and I've mentioned some of them, and I've discussed them with us today. You can go and watch the video again. Another thing you need is a positive mindset, okay? And that positive decide that you're going to get well. You're going to do everything to make you to get well. And remember when I talked about the gateway of pain, make sure you also know how to handle the gateway of pain. So to show us some of the exercises we can do that can help us, and then I come back and check if you have any questions, and then we'll today. All right, a few exercises. Okay, so a few exercises that we can do. Like if you're already having arthritis, let me try and work on my video. Okay, so if you're already having arthritis, there are some exercises that might be good for you, okay? Number one, for those of us who are having like shoulder, elbow exercises, you need to move it gently. You can either get a bottle of water or you get your dumbbells, okay? And gradually make sure you raise that arm. Make you raise it. The length of time will depend on you. Remember, I said that people's body are different. So you need to start body and know what works for you. That you do. Okay, that's one of the exercises you can do. Another exercise you can do is also for those who have shoulder issue, shoulder exercise, sitting on your. Now, why am I on my ball? You can sit on your chair, but you find out that when you're on the ball, it's easier for you to move. It's easier. It's sort of like cushions some of those pain that you might be having, and it makes it easier for you to have your exercise. Anytime I'm on my ball, it's easier for me to do my dumbbell stretch. So that's the third one for your shoulder and elbow. Okay. Remember now, I've shown you 3. 1, 2, 3. You can also do the back shoulder exercise that will help. Hold the dumbbell up, take it backward. Okay, and then hold it. And then you can take it backward also. So that are some of the exercises. Now they help with movement of your arms joints, your shoulder joints, and also helps to reduce Christian mother's arm, like I said. So for those who are having like they are having like the knee exercise, no matter how, even if it's an old woman, 80 years old, more than 80 years old, who is having serious arthritis, get this ball. You can make sure there is a wall can actually even show her how to hold. My mom has this ball, okay? How to hold the ball, and then to try to lift that knee. You lift that knee, and then you take it down gently, and then you take it down, okay? And you take your count. This will help. Just lifting it while on your ball can help. And then to strengthen the core muscle, you do some of those core muscle exercises like rolling the ball. Help you, right? My ball making noise. Like rolling the ball. Is the mat making big noise? Let me remove the mat. Don't want that noise, right? Like rolling the ball. Okay, this helps with core muscles. You roll right to left, then you can roll right. So this will help with your core muscles. These are simple exercises you can do right there in your sitting room. Okay. And then for those of us whose legs are stronger, I've talked about who need to move. You can now also do what I call roll your boat. This also helps with your knees and with your. And remember, always have a wall in case you want to fall, please. And you also need, when you get the ball, you need to make sure you are balanced well enough for the ball. Okay, so that's another one that can help your core. But that rolling, you can roll as much as you like. And if you're just getting your ball, you need to bounce on your ball to get used to the ball and get balance to the ball. These are simple exercises we can do. There are still some we can lie down on the floor to do, which I might not be able to show you, but they are there on my page. If you go to joint exercises, knee exercises that have been done before on my page, you're going to see them. All right. So that's wonderful. I don't know if I have any questions. There's so many exercises you can do. Just enjoy yourself with your ball, okay? These are also part of it. I do my jumping jack on my ball. Okay? I do my jumping jack on my ball. Can you see? I do my jumping jack on my ball. Wow! I love this ball. I love it. I can sit on my ball and do my exercise for 2 hours. You won't even know 2 hours have gone. And you burn up all that calorie. All right. Fola said, where can we get to buy the exercise ball? Where are you staying? I don't know where you're staying. Chat me on my WhatsApp number. +2347035151642, so that you'll be able to know where to the ball. Let me see if I can pin on Instagram. Okay, I can. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Imade. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you, John. Thank you, Etta, Lori, Olubumi. Thank you, Etta. Okay. Wow, thank you, Etta, for thank you. Eunice, you're well. Thank you for joining me. Inkem, thank you for joining me. Ndidi, thank you for joining me. Ifi, thank you for joining me. Olufunke, thank you for joining me. Achuku, Isaac, Titi Layo, Samuel, Fola, please chat me on my WhatsApp number. Yeah, Eunice says she loves playing on her fitness ball. Yeah, Eunice also has her fitness ball and she loves using it. It's really wonderful. See how I'm sweating. That's how you sweat when you go fitness ball. It's a very, very good exercise too. Very affordable, very durable, very effective. Very good. Thank you for testifying, Eunice. Thank you all for joining me. See you on Monday. Love you all. Bye.